Hello, my name is Jeff. This is Castle Tutelage, your home defense network. This is something that I want to talk a little bit about this because I saw it on a different video, and I've given this type of advice out in a previous video, and I have modified my stance on it substantially. And it's just because the more I've learned about the legal system and its lawyers, and listening to other people, I have greatly changed this topic. The topic is, if you have a gun, there's going to be some advice, like in a different video of mine and of someone else's, that you should go and get yourself a local lawyer just because you have a gun. I have greatly modified that information, that assumption. Again, you got to challenge assumptions now and again. That it's no longer true. You're more apt to need a divorce lawyer. There are plenty of people out there who don't go looking around at lawyers and trying to find a lawyer. You are greatly, um, you may need a lawyer for an accident. If you have a car, do you go out and search for lawyers? No, and this is the reason why. Self-defense lawyer is a very highly specialized set of lawyers. Now, there are going to be some people who are going to be doing criminal law and have defended people for self-defense cases, but it's usually a criminal who claims self-defense and has a crappy self-defense claim, where one or more elements that we talk about, innocence, eminence, proportionality, avoidance, and reasonableness, may be wholly suspect, and the lawyer doesn't have to fight for the entire thing. So if you have a lawyer that has done maybe 20 self-defense cases, but they haven't truly done a self-defense case for an innocent person, hopefully that's what you are, and if you're listening to my video, you're going to be limiting your mistakes for innocence, eminence, proportionality, avoidance, and reasonableness. That is one aspect. If you go looking for a lawyer today and you find one, well, let's do it a different way. If your wife goes and looks for a hairdresser today and she finds one, but she doesn't use them for 10, 15 years, she goes back to the same place, that hairdresser may not be there, or the style that the hairdresser does is no longer in vogue, that they have fallen from grace. And this is exactly the same thing that lawyers do. Lawyers, I hate to admit it, drug use is high, alcoholism is high, the stress that they have, especially the trial lawyers, is high, and you don't know if that person is going to be the same good lawyer from year to year, from decade to decade. So if you go and visit a lawyer and you say, hey, you know something, I'd like to put you on retainer. And any lawyer who takes $3,000 for a retainer for a self-defense claim, knowing that the odds are that you'll never see him again, is kind of stupid and asinine. If you are ever in a use of force event, getting through the arraignment process, a chimp could do. Literally, a chimp can do an arraignment process. It doesn't matter what lawyer you get, for the most part, okay? For the arraignment process. At that point, you need to start looking for a different kind of lawyer. There are going to be two really different kind of lawyers. The lawyers that can put your story together and work before the trial, where they have the skills, they have the relationships with the prosecutor, people in the DA, maybe some judges, where they can build those relationships, where they've already built those relationships with the people in power of the county, state, city at that particular time. And again, mind you, that's going to be kind of a snapshot of, of March of 2000, let's just say in March of 2000, 2017, the power structure in the state government is going state, local, county governments are going to be different from 2 years from now. So that lawyer that you're hired for March of 2017 knows the power structure, but in 3 years, that power structure he may not be totally into anymore. So I want to reiterate that type of lawyer may not have the type of skills for a trial lawyer. Trial lawyers are going to be a different creature of a different sort. That lawyer may hand you off to a trial lawyer who is very in tune to the trial process. Okay, that is my contention wholly for not having to go to a lawyer today, and you have to find a lawyer. Again, you're going to need a divorce lawyer more often than you're going to need a self-defense lawyer. So the old adage is go try to find a local lawyer if you haven't. If you need, I don't have a problem with you spending a few $100s on talking with a self-defense lawyer to put your mind at ease for your specific situation. Whatever that situation is, I recommend that. But to find one or to put one on retainer for the chances that something may happen today is going to change 5, 7, 10, 15 years from now, where you go back to that lawyer, he's no longer doing self-defense law and doing injury claims only. Okay. My name is Jeff. This is Castle Tillage, your home defense network. I hope this helped.